Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Standard 8th History, the last chapter of history, that is chapter number 14, Formation of State of Maharashtra. After India gained independence, there was demand on large scale for the reconstruction of states on linguistic basis of Maharashtra. Also, the demand for state of Marathi-speaking people led to Samyukta Maharashtra movement from 1946 onwards. Through various changing circumstances, the movement progressed, and finally on 1st May 1960, the state of Maharashtra came to be formed. So, a little information how the formation of state of Maharashtra was done. A little information they had given. Let's have a detailed information about this background. From the beginning of 20th century, many scholars had begun to express the thoughts on unification of Marathi-speaking people. In 1911, the British government had to suspend the partition one dominion. So as under the guidance of N.C. Kelkar, he wrote an article, and according to this background, he demanded that all the Marathi speaking people should have a separate state or should be separate from the others. In 1915, Lokmanya Tilak had demanded the reconstruction of a state based on language. So as according to the demand of Lokmanya Tilak, which was put forth during the period of 1915, he demanded that we have to reconstruct the states, and according to the language we have to separate the state. But during that period, the issues of independence of India was more important. Hence, this issue remained aside. So as at that time it had not taken place because the importance was given that just we had got that time they are having the issue of having the independence to our country, and that was more important than the other things. So it remained one side. So on 12th May 1946, in the Sahitya Sammelan at Belgaum, on an important resolution regarding Samyukta Maharashtra was passed. So as on 12th May 1946, during a meeting which was held in Sahitya Sammelan, which was held in Belgaum, according to that, an important decision was taken, and regarding to it, the Samyukta Maharashtra was passed. What is Samyukta Maharashtra Parishad? On 28th July, Maharashtra Ekikaran Parishad was called at Mumbai. Shankar Rao Dev was its president. It passed a resolution that all Marathi-speaking region should be included in one state. This should also include Marathi-speaking regions of Mumbai, central provinces, as well as Marathwada and Gomantak. So as according to the action which was taken on the 28th July, the Maharashtra Ekikaran Parishad was held in Mumbai, and according to this, the Shankar Rao Dev, he became the president of that meeting, and according to this, he passed a resolution that all the Marathi-speaking regions should be included into one state, and that is included with the Mumbai central provinces of Marathwada and also the part of Gomantak. Dar Commission. On 17 June 1947, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, the president of Constituent Assembly, established the Dar Commission under the chairmanship of Justice S.K. Dar for forming in linguistic provinces. On 10th December 1948, the report of Dar Commission was published, but the issue remained unsolved. So as Dar Commission was formed on 17 June 1947 under the guidance of Dr. Rajendra Prasad. As that time he was the president of Constituent Assembly, and he established the Dar Commission under the chairmanship of S.K. Dar, and on 10th December 1948 the report of Dar Commission was published, but still the issue was unsolved. JVP Committee, 3-Minister Committee. To study the condition of creating linguistic provinces, the Congress appointed a committee on 29 December 1948. It included Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, and Pattabhistarmaya. It is known by the initials of these members as JVP committee. So as these are the three peoples due to which they are known as JVP. J means Jawaharlal Nehru, V means Vallabhbhai Patel, and P means Pattabhi Tharamaiah. So according to them, JVP committee was formed. The report suggested that Congress accepts the concept of linguistic state in principle, but the time was not proper for it. Severe response was seen throughout Maharashtra against the report. During that time, Senapati Bapat organized rallies for awakening of people. So as at that time the committee was formed, and according to that 29 December 1948, the committee appointed this all three peoples as JVP committee members, and they had started rallies for us to awaken the people to have a separate state for as a Maharashtra for all Marathi speaking people, or to divide the people according to their language. Acharya Atre got past the proposal of Samyukta Maharashtra with Mumbai in the Mumbai Municipal Corporation. It got passed by 50 against 35 votes. Due to it, the desire that Mumbai should be included in Maharashtra was proven. So as Acharya Atre, he got the proposal and of the Samyukta Maharashtra with Mumbai in the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, and according to it, it got passed by 50 against 35 votes. So as due to it, the desire that Mumbai should be included in Maharashtra was proven. So as to the vote from 50 people, we had got 35 votes, and due to which Mumbai, that is in our state, that is in Maharashtra. Commission for Reconstruction of States. Government of India appointed a commission for reconstruction of states on 29 December 1953, and under the chairmanship of Justice Fazal Ali, this commission presented their proposal on 10th October 1955. This proposal advocated for creation of bilingual Mumbai state. So as according to this construction, the government of India, they had appointed a commission for reconstruction of states, that is on 29 December 1953, under the chairmanship of the Justice Fazal Ali, and this commission was presented their proposals on 10th October 1955. This proposal advocated for creation of bilingual Mumbai state, means Mumbai will be bilingual, means two languages will be spoken in Mumbai. Nagpur Pact. Marathi people of all regions should be resolved to make one state was the purpose of signing the Nagpur Pact in 1953. According to this pact, Samyukta Maharashtra was formed, including Western Maharashtra and Vidarbha along with Marathwada in 1956 as per the amendment of the Constitution Article 371 Part 2 was included in it. According to the Nagpur Pact, assurance was given regarding equitable financial provisions for developmental work, ample finance for technical and vocational education, provisions of state government services in particular region in accordance with the population, and assembly session once in a year should be held in Nagpur, etc. So as in civics I told you about this information that the assembly which to be the general meetings which should be arranged, that is in Nagpur also, as according to this rule which was prepared when they had decided to include the Nagpur part or the Marathi people to into the Maharashtra state. At that time they had decided to have the meetings in Maharashtra once in a year. The meetings, the assembly session should be taken in the Nagpur. The struggle of Marathi speaking people for formation of Maharashtra with Mumbai had begun. A huge Maharashtra up to our last breath. So then also the people, they were not ready to join the Mumbai towards Maharashtra state. So as Shankar Rao Dev, he said that a meeting was arranged in the Kamgar Maidan by Shankar Rao Dev, and here they said up to the last breath we will try to include the Mumbai into Maharashtra. The emotions and demands of the people took the form of public agitation. Women also spontaneously started participating in it. Sumatibai Gore, Ismat Chogatai, Durga Bhagwat, Tara Reddy, Charushila Gupte, Kamalatai More, Sultana Zohari, and many such women took part in agitation so as to join the Mumbai to Maharashtra. For that, many different peoples they had started rallies and different people they had participated in it. As they had given the names, these are the famous people which had taken a lead to have the Mumbai in Maharashtra state. On 7 November 1955, there was meeting of laborers, various labor organization, communist, Praja Socialists, socialist, peasants and workers party, Jansangh, etc. All these political parties participated in it. Comrade Shripad Amrit Dhange presided over it. Here, S.M. Joshi proposed a resolution that Samyukta Maharashtra with Mumbai and Vidarbha should be created. So, according to this, on 7 November 1955, with the help of this, there's different peoples that had supported that in Mumbai should be included in Maharashtra, and also the parts of Vidarbha should be included in Maharashtra. Led by Senapati Bapat was taken to Vidhan Sabha. Morarji Desai was the chief minister at the time. The government declared a ban. The police started lathi charge and used tear gas. On that evening, an open meeting was conducted on Kamgar Maidan with a mob of around 50,000. Comrade Dhange guided the people to accelerate the struggle for the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. On 21 November 1955, decision of one-day token strike was taken. So as beginning of actual conflict had been started, as the government is not supporting to have the Mumbai into the Maharashtra state. So as for this, a grand march was taken by Senapati Bapat towards the Vidhan Sabha, and due to which the Morarji Desai, at that time he was the chief minister at that time, as he declared a ban, and also he started a police, they had started a police lathi charge on the public. Also the tear gas they had thrown on the public, due to which a meeting was arranged on the Kamgar Maidan, and near about 50,000 people they had come to that meeting, and in that Samyukta Maharashtra movement was started in a true way. On 21 November 1955, decision was taken that one day token strike will be taken in all the part of our country to include the Mumbai into Maharashtra, or to make all the Marathi people into one state. Establishment of Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti. The issue of this demand of the Marathi speaking people started becoming complicated. Discontent spread throughout the state. On 6 February 1956, a meeting was conducted under the chairmanship of Keshav Rao Jedhe at Tilak Smarak Mandir. Naravane as Vice President and S.M. Joshi as General Secretary were selected. G.T. Madkolkar, Acharya P.K. Atre, Madhu Dhandavate, Prabodhankar Keshav Thakre, Y.K. Soni played important role in establishing the Samiti. At the same time, Senapati Bapat, Krantisiah Nana Patil, Lalaji Pendse, Ahilyabai Rangnekar contributed immensely to the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. They spread the movement to rural parts of Maharashtra. So as all the people they had come forward, on 6th February 1956, a meeting was conducted under the chairmanship of Keshav Rao Jedhe, Tilak Smarak Mandir, which is in Pune. And according to the committee, they had declared its executive council, and different peoples, as we had seen the names, that all the people they had participated, and also they had joined to that movement, which to be spread in all the parts of our country of Maharashtra, and not only the urban areas but also towards the rural areas. When it was clear that Mumbai will not be included in Maharashtra at that time, there arose a huge public agitation. In this moment, 106 people became martyrs in the firing opened by the state government. So as the decision was taken by the government that Mumbai will not be included in the Maharashtra, so for this, as to start that movement, in that movement 106 people, they had died in that movement, and they became a martyr for our country and for our state. In memory of the 100 fountain. So as Atma Smarak for this 106 people which had been died in this for the formation of Samyukta Maharashtra, for their memory, Hutatma Smarak is erected, which is in Mumbai, which is near about a Flora fountain. If you will go to Mumbai, you can visit this place. On 1st November 1956, bilingual Mumbai state came into existence. Later in 1957, Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and Mumbai Municipal Corporation elections were held. Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti got grand success. These results made it clear that the voters were against bilingual state and in favor of Samyukta Maharashtra. So as they had against for creating the bilingual state, but they were supporting towards the Samyukta Maharashtra, as in which was the meetings which was taken in on 1st November 1956 and on 1957 according to the Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and the Mumbai Municipal Corporation. In that election, the maximum votes was towards the Samyukta Maharashtra. The unveiling of statue of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj mounted on horse on Pratapgarh was to be done at the hands of the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on 30 November 1957. At that time, Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti decided to make huge demonstrations under the leadership of Bhai Madhavrao Bagal. Leaders like S.M. Joshi, N.G. Gore, Jayant Rao Tilak, P.K. Atre, Uddhav Rao Patil were present. Several demonstrations were made at Pasrani Ghat and Poladpur. The Samiti succeeded in making Pandit Nehru aware of the condition as well as of the sentiments of the Marathi speaking people. The mind of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was awakened, and so that as they had come to know that all the Marathi speaking people, they want a Samyukta Maharashtra, or they want to be in one state. The central government favored the making of Maharashtra due to the agitation led by Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti. At this instance, Indira Gandhi, President of Congress, supported the Samyukta Maharashtra movement. The central government consented the two linguistic states, Maharashtra and Gujarat. In April 1960, the Parliament passed the Mumbai Reorganization Act. According to this act, Maharashtra state was formed on 1st May 1960. So as according to the central government, which had taken the favor for making the Maharashtra due to the agitations which was led by the Samyukta Maharashtra Samiti, and according to this action, the Indira Gandhi, the President of Congress, supported the Samyukta Maharashtra movement, and due to which on 1st May 1960, the reconstruction in April 1960, they had taken the decision for Reorganization Act, and according to this, they had declared that on 1st May 1960, it will be declared as the Maharashtra Din. At the dawn of 1st May 1960, in the special ceremony at Raj Bhavan on occasion of Labour Day, Pandit Nehru officially announced the formation of Maharashtra state. Yashwantrao Chauhan accepted the responsibility as first Chief Minister of Maharashtra. So as according to this information, on 1st May 1960, it was declared as the Maharashtra Din. On this day, the Pandit Nehru responsibility of having as a Chief Minister of our Maharashtra, and he was the first Chief Minister of our Maharashtra state. Here, one do you know we had to see? Do you know Lok Shahir Annabhau Sate, Shahir Amir Sheikh, Shahir D.N. Gavankar, contribution of Marathi newspapers and Shahirs. In this movement, the role of newspapers was important. Prabodhan, Kesari, Sakar, Navkal, Navyug, Prabhat, many such newspapers worked for awakening of the people. Acharya Tre started the Marathi newspaper which played an important role in Samyukta Maharashtra movement. Balasaheb Thackeray took up the pen name Mavla and drew creatures to make the movement comprehensive. Lokshahir Annabhau Sathe, Shahir Amir Sheikh and Shahir D.N. Gavankar. Through these writings arose public awakenings on a large scale. So as this all the work which is done to make the all Marathi speaking people into one state. So in this way we had completed this chapter. The exercise is given to you. Complete that exercise. Read this text once again. That's all for today. Thank you.